Assalamualaikum dear students, hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Sabrina Hawk, assistant teacher of science, National Ideal English Mission School, day shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a class for class 9 student on the based on chemistry, and this is the creative questions answer class which is belongs to chapter 2, the states of matter, and this is our exercise creative question which you will get in page number 34 of your textbook. So let's start our today's topic. Dear students, this is your creative question number 1. It is your exercise creative question which you will get in page number 34. Look, this is the stem of the creative question. In the first beaker there is a mixture of iodine and edible salt, that means sodium chloride, and in the second beaker there is the mixture of sand and glucose. Now come to the questions. First question is, what is diffusion? Second question is, when you open the gas cylinder used for cooking, which action takes place first, diffusion or effusion? Now come to the next question. If you increase heat, which of the matters in the stem will vaporize first? Explain. And last question is, can you separate the elements of the two mixtures using the same process? Show reasons for your answer. Now the first question answer, that means what is diffusion, you will get in page number 21, and the second question answer, that means when you open the gas cylinder used for cooking, which action take place first, diffusion or effusion, that you will get in page number 24. Now come to the question answer. The answer of A is, the tendency of solid, liquid and gas to spread spontaneously and uniformly in any medium is called diffusion, and this definition you will get in page number 21. Now come to the question B. Question B was, when you open the gas cylinder used for cooking, which action take place first, diffusion or effusion? Dear students, we know by the with the high pressure, the propane and butane, the name of two gases which is compressed by high pressure into liquid, which is used in our household work as the gas cylinder. And out of diffusion and effusion, effusion occurs first in the case of gas cylinder. This happens because of the following facts. The first point is, in the gas cylinder, gaseous substances are kept in liquid state on high pressure. And second one, when you open button of gas cylinder is pressed, gaseous substances come out of a region of higher pressure to the region of lower pressure through pores of gas cylinder. Now last one is, after getting free from pressure, gaseous substances begin to spread around following the phenomenon of diffusion. So if it is sure from the above clarification that effusion takes place earlier than the diffusion in the case of gas cylinder. Now come to the question number C. Come to the stem again. If you increase heat, which is the matter in the stem will vaporize first? Explain. In the mixture, first in the figure A, first mixture is iodine and edible salt, and second mixture is salt and glucose. And come to the answer. When mixture of iodine and edible salt kept in pot A and mixture of sand and glucose kept in pot B of the stem are made of raised temperature, gradually iodine and iodine salt mixture will turn directly into gaseous state first from solid state. An explanation to this effect is given below. First one, in pot A and pot B, iodine salt mixture and sand, that means silicon dioxide, and glucose, that means CH2O6 mixture respectively are kept. Second one, iodine is a volatile substances. Volatile substances means it is not want to stay in one phase. It can change its phase. Volatile substances with boiling point of only 184 degrees Celsius. that is iodine convert to gaseous state directly from the solid state on heating. Now come to the next point. Both sand, that means silicon dioxide, and glucose take two steps to convert from solid to gaseous state on heating, that is sand, that means if you apply heat on the sand it will be liquid, and then if you apply more heat then it will be gaseous. And again come to the glucose, it also follow the same path, that means if you apply heat to glucose it will be liquid glucose, and if you apply more heat then it will be gaseous substances. Now come to the next point. Melting point of silicon dioxide is 1600 degrees Celsius and glucose is 145 degrees Celsius, and salt is 801 degrees Celsius. And next point is boiling point of liquid silicon dioxide is 2030 degrees Celsius and salt is 1013 degrees Celsius. It is observed that boiling point of iodine is least, that means 184. And among of the three matters in the questions. Now come to the, so on the heat among of the substances of the steam, iodine will be vaporized fast. Then dear students, come to the D. D is your homework number 4. You have to do this question answer as your homework. The question was, can you separate the elements of two mixtures using the same process? Show the reasons for your answer. Dear students, come to the STEM. The mixture of iodine and edible salt. Just now we have discussed about the mixture of iodine and edible salt, and in among of iodine and edible salt, this iodine is a volatile substances, and this means iodine is unstable substances and it can change its state so easily, and sand and glucose is another two substances mixture in the pot B. This is the mixture of sand and glucose, and if we want to separate the first mixture, that means iodine and edible salt, we have to follow the distillation process. We have to follow, I am again, distillation process. That means first we have to take a flask, and then there we have to put on the iodine and edible salt, that means sodium chloride. Then we have to give heat. We know when we apply heat and iodine becomes in gaseous stage, and that time we have to cool it, and from this cooled iodine become the crystal. Then from there we have to collect the crystal iodine, and like in this process distillation we can easily separate the iodine and edible salts mixture. Now come to the next one. Sand and glucose mixture. In the process of sand and glucose mixture, by seeing the name we can easily understand glucose is soluble in water and sand is not soluble in water, and that time for separating these this mixture we have to take a bowl and we have to put sand and glucose in that bowl, and we have to add with that bowl some water, and if we stir then glucose will be mixed up with the water and sand will be sediment in the down of that bowl. By filtration we can separate the sand and glucose, and after filtration if we apply heat we can follow the crystallization process and we will get the glucose crystal. Like this way we can separate sand and glucose. That means in the process first mixture we have to follow the distillation procedure, and the second mixture we have to follow the sedimentation, filtration and then crystallization procedure. That means in case of both two mixture we have to separate the elements of these two mixture we have to follow the different ways, and I have already said the reasons of that things, because their iodine is volatile substance easily we can separate, follow the distillation, and here glucose is soluble in water and sand is not soluble in water. That's why we can easily separate by following the sedimentation and following the sedimentation, filtration, and the last process is crystallization. Dear student, I have finished my today's topic. Hope you have understood. If you feel any problem, you can contact with me. Keep practicing at home. Learn the previous question answer and read the chapter so properly. Do the SW regularly. Submit it regularly. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.